Did you know there are 3 simple yet powerful exercises that can help you climb stairs like you're 20 years younger? That's right. Whether you're 60, 70, or even older, these exercises can help you regain the strength, stability, and confidence to tackle stairs with ease. And I'm going to show you exactly how. But before we dive into the exercises, let me ask you this. Have you ever found yourself hesitating at the bottom of a staircase, feeling a twinge of knee or hip pain, or wondering if you'll make it to the top without having to stop and catch your breath? If so, you're not alone. For many people over 60, stair climbing can become a real challenge and a serious safety concern. But here's the good news. This decline isn't inevitable. In fact, with the right approach, you can reverse the loss of strength and mobility that makes stair climbing so difficult in the first place. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. You see, one of the biggest reasons stair climbing becomes harder as we age is a condition called sarcopenia, which is just a fancy term for the gradual loss of muscle mass that starts as early as your 30s. By the time you hit your 50s, this muscle loss accelerates, robbing you of the strength you need in your legs, hips, and core to move efficiently. It's like trying to pedal an old, rusted bicycle with deflated tires. No matter how hard you push, it feels like a struggle. But here's the key. Just like that old bike, your body can be tuned up and restored with the right kind of maintenance. That's where progressive strength training, or PST, comes in. PST is like adding oil to those rusty chains, inflating the tires, and getting the gears working smoothly again. By progressively challenging your muscles, you stimulate them to grow stronger, denser, and more responsive. And when you combine that strength training with specific functional movements that mimic the act of climbing stairs, you create a powerful recipe for success. I've seen it time and again in my clinic. Clients in their 60s and 70s who thought their stair climbing days were behind them, now bounding up steps with ease, often saying, "I feel like I'm 20 years younger." So in today's video, I'm going to guide you through 3 essential exercises that target the key muscles you need for safe and efficient stair climbing. And stick around till the end, because I'll also reveal a simple trick that has helped hundreds of my patients reduce knee and hip pain when going up or down the stairs. A game changer you don't want to miss. Ready to take control of your mobility and move with confidence again? Let's dive in. Exercise 1. The sit to stand. Our first exercise is the sit to stand, a deceptively simple yet incredibly effective move that targets 2 of the most important muscle groups for stair climbing: your quadriceps, the big muscles on the front of your thighs, and your glutes, the powerful muscles in your buttocks. These muscles are your powerhouse when it comes to pushing yourself up a step and supporting your weight when coming back down. Let's break down exactly how to do it correctly. Start by sitting on a stable chair with your feet shoulder-width apart and placed slightly behind your knees. This setup helps engage your leg muscles effectively. If you're confident in your balance, hold your arms out in front of you. If balance is a concern, it's perfectly okay to use the armrests or place your hands on the seat for support. Safety first. Now, here's the key. Push through your heels, engage your glutes and quads together, and rise up to a standing position. As you do this, imagine you're squeezing your glutes tightly, like you're holding a penny between them. That strong contraction is what powers your ascent. Once you're standing, pause briefly to check your balance. Then, reach back carefully for the armrests or seat and lower yourself down slowly. This part is crucial. By lowering yourself with control, you engage your muscles in what's called eccentric contraction, which is one of the most effective ways to build strength and prevent injury. The biggest mistake I see with this exercise is people using momentum, rocking forward, or pushing off too quickly. That might make the movement easier, but it cheats your muscles out of the hard work they need to grow stronger. Instead, focus on slow, controlled movements. This is where the magic happens. I recommend doing 10 repetitions, ideally 2 to 3 times a day. Over time, this simple exercise will rebuild the power and endurance you need to tackle stairs without hesitation. And remember, quality over quantity. If you can only do a few at first, that's fine. Just focus on proper form. As your strength improves, you'll be amazed at how much easier it feels to get up from a chair, and how that translates to stronger stair climbing. Exercise 2, the lateral step up. Now that we've built strength in the front and back of your legs with the sit to stand, it's time to focus on the often overlooked muscle that plays a critical role in your stability and balance, especially on stairs. I'm talking about the gluteus medius, a small but mighty muscle located on the side of your hips. This muscle acts like a stabilizer, keeping your pelvis level and your hips from wobbling as you step. Without it, climbing stairs becomes much riskier, and your chances of falling increase dramatically. The lateral step up is a fantastic exercise to strengthen this muscle, and here's how to do it properly. You'll need a small step, about 4 inches high, to start, or the bottom step of a staircase. If you're new to this, start low, and as you gain strength, you can progress to a standard 8-inch step. Begin by standing sideways next to the step. Place one foot firmly on top, right in the center of the step. This is crucial for balance. Use a handrail or wall for support if needed, especially in the beginning. Now, shift your weight onto the foot on the step, press through the heel, and engage your glutes and quads as you push your body up, bringing your other foot to meet the lead foot on the step. Pause briefly at the top, then slowly lower the trailing foot back to the ground, maintaining control the entire way. Aim for 10 to 20 repetitions per side, depending on your ability. If you feel pain, stop and reassess your form. It's normal to feel fatigue in the working leg and glutes, but you shouldn't feel sharp pain in your knee or hip. One of the most common mistakes I see is leaning too far to one side or letting your hips drop as you step. This not only reduces the effectiveness of the exercise, but also increases your risk of falls. By focusing on proper form, keeping your torso upright, your hips level, and moving with control, you'll strengthen the stabilizing muscles that keep you safe when going up or down stairs. What I love most about the lateral step up is that it mimics the sideways shifts your body naturally makes during stair climbing. It's like giving your body a real-world training session for everyday movement. As you get stronger, you can increase the step height or add light weights to make the exercise more challenging. Remember, consistency is key. Doing this exercise a few times a week will pay off in improved balance, stronger hips, and greater confidence when you're tackling stairs or uneven surfaces. You'll feel steadier, more in control, and less fearful of falls, an incredible gift for your independence. Exercise 3, the step down with weight. Our final exercise is a true game changer. It's called the step down with weight, and it's designed to build the exact kind of strength you need for safely and confidently descending stairs, something that becomes increasingly difficult as we age. Why? Because going down the stairs requires a controlled eccentric contraction of your muscles. In simpler terms, your muscles have to lengthen under tension, which can be quite challenging if they're weak or deconditioned. Here's how to do it. Find a sturdy step or the bottom stair in your home. Hold a handrail for support if needed. Stand tall with both feet on the step facing forward. Shift your weight slightly forward and slowly lower one foot to the floor, letting your lead leg on the step control the movement. Imagine your thigh muscles, quads, your glutes, and your side glutes working together to resist the downward motion. This slow, controlled descent is what builds strength. Once your foot touches the ground, press through the foot on the step and lift yourself back up. That's 1 repetition. Aim for 10 to 20 repetitions per leg. Now, here's the key to supercharging this exercise. Add resistance. According to a 2022 study, adding weight, such as a 10 to 15-pound dumbbell or a weighted vest, makes this exercise exponentially more effective. The added load forces your muscles to work harder, accelerating strength gains and improving balance. This technique, known as eccentric training, is one of the most efficient ways to rebuild muscle mass and reverse the effects of age-related muscle loss. But form matters. As you step down, avoid letting your knee collapse inward. This puts unnecessary strain on your joints. Instead, keep your knee aligned with your foot, or even pointing slightly toward your pinky toe. Engage your core, keep your shoulders back, and control the movement. The slower you go, the more effective the exercise. The step down with weight closely mimics the real-life action of going downstairs, which is why it's so powerful. Many of my patients have told me that after a few weeks of consistent practice, they no longer feel the dreaded knee wobble or hesitation when going down the stairs. They feel stronger, more stable, and confident in their movements, like they've turned back the clock on their mobility. Now that you've learned these 3 powerful exercises, the sit to stand, the lateral step up, and the step down with weight, you have the tools to reclaim your independence and conquer stairs with confidence, no matter your age. These exercises target the exact muscles you need to climb stairs safely: the quads, glutes, and hip stabilizers. And when you combine them with proper form, as I've shown you, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. But before you go, I promised you a special trick that has helped hundreds of my patients reduce knee and hip pain when climbing stairs, even after surgery or years of joint problems. Here it is. When you step up, avoid the common mistake of pulling yourself up with the railing or pushing straight up through your legs with your weight behind you. This puts unnecessary strain on your knees and hips and makes the movement harder. Instead, lean slightly forward at your hips as you step. Imagine your chest moving forward over your toes, letting gravity assist your body. This subtle adjustment shifts your center of gravity, making the movement feel lighter, smoother, and safer. It's such a simple change, but it makes a huge difference, and I want you to experience it for yourself. Try these exercises daily, and let me know how it goes in the comments. Have you felt a difference? Are the stairs getting easier? I'd love to hear your success stories. And remember, this is just the beginning. In upcoming videos, I'll be sharing even more essential tips for staying strong, mobile, and independent as you age, whether it's improving balance, boosting leg strength, or mastering walking techniques. So don't miss out. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to reach more people like you. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll never miss a new video. Together, we can keep moving strong and healthy for years to come. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourself, stay strong, and as always, stay healthy.